Hi everyone, welcome to Lionheart Yoga. I'm Nadra and today is day 4 and the final day of our Intro to Yoga mini-series. Today's video is called Fly and we'll be doing some balancing poses. So go ahead and grab your mat and let's do yoga. All right, so let's go ahead then and come onto your mat, and we're going to just go ahead and sit on your shins for a moment. You can face the short end of your mat. And I always like to start with my head rolls. So let's just take a moment to keep the spine long. Go ahead and actually roll the shoulders back and down. Nice big inhale. Exhale, chin to chest, and then just rotate the head around. Nice and slow, just one time in each side or in each direction. Good. Roll out the shoulders a little bit. Nice. And then we're going to go ahead and come onto your sit bones. Bring your feet to the mat. And holding the back of your thighs, we're going to prepare for our boat pose. We're going to first take it through our toe taps. So as you hold on to the back of your thighs, you want to pull the heart forward. You want to keep that spine long, roll the shoulders back and down, and then you'll come to your tippy toes and just balance on your sit bones, and then one at a time, you're going to alternate tapping one toe and then the other. Keep your core and your belly nice and strong, so press your navel towards your spine as you're doing this. Now, if this feels pretty good to you and you feel like you can take it a step farther, you can extend the arms forward without holding on. So either way, you're still engaging your belly, and either way, you're still balancing. So go ahead and tap, tap, tap. Good. And then keep one leg up and then bring the other to meet it. Go ahead and bring your feet and your knees together. That's going to help you to keep a center line of energy, which will help you to keep your balance. Keep the core strong. You can hold on or you can let go. Breathe. Keep the heart lifted, the shoulders back. 5. Try to keep ankles at knee height. 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice. Now we're going to come all the way forward, making our way into table. Table once again. So go ahead and bring those shoulders above your wrists, hips above the knees, and we're going to engage the core and really focus on our core strength. Core is very essential when it comes to balance poses because that's the center of your body, and when that's engaged, it's much easier to balance. So anytime we're doing something with balancing, I want you to focus on squeezing that belly, unless of course it's a back bend. If it's some sort of a back bending pose, then you're releasing the belly, stretching it forward, but don't worry about that right now. So start by extending your left leg back, and then go ahead and lift that leg the height of your hip. And you want to try to keep that leg strong and engaged, and you want to try to keep it parallel with the mat. If you want, you can flex the heel or you can point through the toe, whichever feels better. Now keep your gaze on the ground, right in between your hands, and slowly you're going to reach the right arm, so the opposite arm forward, and try to bring that arm alongside your ear. Breathe. This is not easy. Squeeze the belly. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Take a big inhale. Exhale, bring your knee and elbow towards each other as you pull them to the center. And then inhale, extend it back out. Good. Squeeze. Exhale, pull it in, squeeze the belly. Inhale, extend. Last time, pull it in and squeeze. Inhale, extend it out. Good, and then set both down. Nice. Maybe just rock your hips out a little bit. Come back to a neutral feeling in the body, and then come back to center, and we'll switch sides. Extend the right leg back, hip height, Nice and strong. Squeeze, squeeze, squeeze that belly. And then slowly, maybe you lift that left arm, hold it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Big inhale. Exhale, pull elbow and knee in and squeeze. Inhale, extend. Exhale, pull it in and squeeze. Inhale, extend. Exhale, squeeze. One more time. Inhale, extend. Good. Exhale, set it down. Nice. Now let's go ahead and sit up on top of your hips. And you're going to top of your knees, sorry. Go ahead and bring your right foot forward at a 90-degree angle. And we're going to go ahead and just plant that left hand so the toes are in line with fingertips. And you're going to take a twist of the shoulders to your right, and then see if you can create a T with your arms as you extend that right arm up into the air. Try not to let the knee open up out to the side. Keep it above the ankle. Hold it here. Now if you need to, you can curl the back toes under. That'll give you a little bit more stability. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Bring that right hand down. Walk the front foot more to the midline. Now, if your toes were not curled under, do curl them under now, because we're going to lift that back knee. And then you're going to lift your upper body, sweeping the arms up into our high crescent. Good. Nice straight back leg. Keep knee above ankle. Heart is open and lifted. Nice. Hold it here. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's bring hands back down. Bring that knee back down. Bring the right knee back to your mat. Sit up. Switch sides. Left foot comes forward. 90-degree angle. Plant that right hand. Fingertips in line with the toes. Twist your shoulders to the left. Good. Extend that arm up. Creating a nice T with the arms. Maybe you look up at that hand. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Plant the hand. Walk that foot to the midline. Curl your back toes under. Lift and straighten that back leg. And then lift the upper body. High crescent. Good. Nice, strong, straight back leg. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Arms out to the side. Step that back foot up to meet the front. And now we're standing at the top of our mat. Good. Now I want you to focus rooting through that left foot. So let's engage that whole left side, the left leg, squeeze it, engage the belly, press into the heel, come to the toes of your other foot. We're going to be balancing on that left leg. So it's important to keep everything strong and engaged all the way from the core, from the belly, all the way down, okay? And then slowly with core strength, you'll start to lift that right knee and then go ahead and grab on. Breathe. You want to focus on something that's not moving, so keep your gaze on something that's not moving and keep the body strong and engaged. Pull that knee in. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now let go and slowly try to bring that right leg back to your high crescent position. So the ball of the foot is grounded. We're going to inhale, sweep the arms up. Hold it. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring your hands to your heart. And then ground that back heel, coming into our variation of warrior 1. So try to spin that right hip forward towards the top of your mat. Nice straight back leg. Good. Now we're going to reverse it. So lift the heel, square the foot and the hip. Come back to your high crescent, sweep the arms up. Big inhale. Exhale, come back up to the top of your mat and see if you can pull that right knee all the way back in. If you need to pause and bring the foot down and then bring it up, that's totally fine too. Big breath. And release that foot down. Nice, let's switch sides. So now we're engaging the whole right side. That whole right leg, squeeze the belly, tip of the toes on the left foot. Slowly pull that knee up, grab on, pull it in, breathe. Nice long spine, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let go and slowly with control, bring that leg back to your high crescent, sweep the arms up. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hands to the heart. Ground that back heel now, keeping everything squared forward still. So our warrior 1 with hands at the heart. Good. And then slowly, you're going to lift the heel back up, square the foot and the hip forward. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Good. And then exhale, slide. You can keep the toes grounded as you slide that foot and knee all the way back up to the top of the mat. And then go ahead and set it down. Nice job. So now let's go ahead and step. I'm going to be stepping my left leg back, but you will step whichever leg is closer to the video so you can see. And we're going to come into our 5-pointed star, so toes pointing straight forward. Let's just take a moment to float the arms up. Feel the symmetry in our bodies. Just take a moment, a nice breath here, nice big inhale. Exhale. Relax those shoulders. And then pivot your right toes to face the top of your mat. And then we're going to bend into that knee, coming into our warrior 2 just for a moment. Nice big inhale. Exhale, reach that right arm all the way forward and then set it on the thigh. And sweep that left arm alongside your ear. So this is our extended side angle, and we're trying to create a long line of energy from the outer edge of that left foot through the whole side body through our fingertips. Now there's an element of balance here as well. So don't be fooled by both feet on the ground. Good, you want to keep your heart lifted, so try not to fold forward. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's inhale it back up, arms extended, pivot your toes for warrior 2 in the other direction. Good, sink into that back knee now. Nice big inhale, exhale, reach, and then take that top arm alongside your ear, lift the heart, long line of energy, outer edge to fingertips, smile, and breathe. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Let's bring it back up. Good, hands to the hips. And let's go ahead and heel toe our feet all the way together until our feet are underneath the hips. And then from here, we're going to come into tree pose. So there's 3 variations for tree pose. We're going to start on the left leg. So again, you want to ground from the core all the way down that left side into that foot. Now, this is also a hip opener, so you're going to bend that right knee, but you want the knee to point out to the side. You can keep those toes grounded and just keep your foot leaning on the ankle of your standing leg. Okay, so this can be your tree, but if you want a little bit more challenge, you can slide that foot up onto your calf. Or if you want the third hardest part, or the third most challenging is pulling that foot all the way up to the thigh. But you want to keep that knee pointing to the side. You don't want it to come forward. Okay, and now if your foot is here, you're really actively pressing that foot into the thigh or the calf. You just want to make sure it's not on the knee joint like this. So either below or above that knee joint. Good, breathe. Have that focal point. So make sure you're looking at something that's not moving. We're engaging the core. And then maybe you lift your arms. Maybe you don't. You can keep your hands at your heart and just focus on standing and grounding that standing leg as we let the upper body fly. Good. Open the heart. Put a smile on your face. Even if you're falling out of this, it's totally fine. That's a part of the process, is regaining your balance. Falling out, coming back in. Oh, good. And then go ahead and bring the palms together, hands back to your heart. And then let's go ahead and release that leg and we'll switch sides. So root through your standing leg, engage belly all the way down to that right foot, and then set up your left side. So whatever you did on the other side, try to do the same on this. And if you had I did have an injury at one point, so I wasn't able to be even. I had to do whatever I could on one side. So if you're there, same thing. You only do what you can. You don't want to push, you know, too hard. You want to challenge yourself sometimes, but you don't want to go past your edge or past what's safe or what's comfortable for you. So try to set it up where you were on the other side. Take a moment with our hands at our heart or staying right here. I'm going to lift mine up and open it up. And it's okay if your tree sways in the breeze. It's okay to do that. Good. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Palms together. Good. Hands back to the heart and release. Maybe step it out a little bit. Take a few moments to breathe. Good. Now you're going to face the short end of your mat, and we're going to come into our chair pose. So keep your feet, on this one though, you do want to keep your feet hip distance, and we're going to bend into our chair, place your hands on your thighs, lift through the heart. This time in chair pose, we're going to extend the arms forward. So we want our arms parallel with the mat. Good, because now we're going to try to balance on our toes. If you want to do one at a time, you can do one at a time, like this. See what it feels like. But if you want to try to do both, it's pretty challenging and it's really tiring on the quads. So feel it out and breathe. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good, release your heels down if they're not. We're going to plant our hands shoulder distance on the mat. And then we're going to step our legs back into plank. Good, just hold your plank. So nice long line of energy from shoulders to heels. If you want to ground your knees, feel free. Otherwise, keep them lifted, keep squeezing that belly. Try not to let the hips drop. We don't want it to get into your back. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice, knees down. Good job, we're almost done. Actually, this is probably going to be your favorite pose of all. We're going to come into Shavasana, also known as corpse pose. And this pose really should be done at the end of every yoga practice. I'm not always going to do them at the end of my videos just because it takes more time, and it's something you can do on your own completely. So if you're ever doing a video and it doesn't offer Shavasana, just take a few more minutes if you have the time to come into this pose. So with legs extended, you're going to come all the way onto your back. You're going to open up your feet about the distance of your mat. Let your feet fall out to the sides. And the same thing with the arms. Down by your sides, a few inches away from the body, palms face up. And then just take a moment, lift your chest, tuck your shoulder blades underneath you, and then just completely let go. So this is the time where we close the eyes and we turn the focus inward. We try to release everything prior to this moment and let all the benefits of the practice be absorbed into every cell and fiber of our body. That's what Shavasana does for us. That's why it's so important to do. So just release any holding, release any tension, and just take a moment in gratitude that you've made it through 4 days of this yoga mini-series. And normally you would hold Shavasana for anywhere from 2 to 5 minutes, however long you have time for. But for now, we're going to go ahead and take a moment just to come onto your side. So just roll onto one side as we take one more pause here, trying to pull your knees up into your chest, just getting into that fetal position. Take a breath here, another breath of gratitude. Good, and then let's slowly make our way back up to seated. Bringing our palms together at the heart. Loka samasta sukhino bhavantu. That means all beings everywhere attain happiness and freedom. Let's bring our thumbs to our forehead as a reminder of pure thoughts. Thumbs to our lips as a reminder of kind speech. Thumbs to our breastbone as a reminder of compassionate heart. Namaste. And by the way, namaste means the light in me sees the light in you, and that's generally what we say at the end of a yoga practice. So I'm so happy and proud of you that you finished these 4 days of this introduction to yoga. I hope that you enjoyed it. I hope that it's motivated you to keep going, because yoga is an amazing, amazing practice that everybody should be doing. If you have any questions or comments, feel free to put them out there, and I will respond to all of them. That's about it. Please don't forget to subscribe to the channel. I'll be offering lots more beginner videos and more. So I hope to see you soon again on the mat, where we can do yoga again together. Have a beautiful